Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, let's take a look at your temperatures out there. We've got numbers in the mid-20s up towards Cache Valley, low 20s over towards the Wasatch Back. We've got mid to upper 20s in the West Desert, 30s across southeastern Utah, and we have temperatures in the 40s down towards St. George. All right, let's talk about the weather setup here, because all the cool and unsettled weather conditions are associated off towards the eastern half of the country. So that means for us, we're going to focus in on this high pressure, and that brings pleasant weather here to the region. But the problem is right along the Wasatch Front, we know when we have fresh, cool air that's settled in at the valley floors and we get high pressure that moves above it, that gives us the inversion layer, and that's a warmer nose of air that strings in ahead of the warm-up, and that means that for the valleys, we'll likely stay cooler than normal, but also we'll stay with that layer of haze that will likely build both today and then as we go into tomorrow as well. So while we will have high pressure and most of the state will be nice with lots of blue skies, we'll see the blue skies across the north, but just be aware you will notice that haze as well. Now, weak front will move through to our north as we go into your Thursday. It's not going to do much. It's barely going to bring us any cloud cover, if any at all, across the area. But what it will do is it will shift the winds out of the north, and that's what we call the inversion buster. And that helps to break up that inversion and get rid of it. So as we head into your Halloween and the weekend, we're going to be clearing out things across the area, and we should have some improving visibility out there. Otherwise, your forecast highs for today, again, with that inversion, we don't see big warm-ups showing up here across the valley areas. In fact, temperatures in the 50s to low 60s across northern Utah will be in the 60s across the I-70 corridor, and I've got us in the mid-70s down towards lower Washington County. Tonight, we'll have clear skies and pretty much calm winds that allow for another cold night, so be prepared tomorrow morning. Yes, you will need to bundle up again, as many areas will be back down into the 30s. Some of the outlying areas likely back down into the 20s once again. All right, we got to talk about your Halloween outlook here as we move towards the end of the week. Here's kind of the summary of things. Overall, it's looking pretty nice out there with mostly clear skies and fairly comfortable temperatures. So as you step out the door for trick-or-treating, looks like the weather will cooperate out there for us here. In fact, in St. George, I've got us starting off in the mid-70s. So if you're going to be doing some of that earlier trick-or-treating with the young kids, looking at temperatures very nice there. But by the late evening hours, for the later kids or the older kids out there, you have temperatures in the mid-60s, so not too bad. Meanwhile, along the Wasatch Front, we're going to have that hazy sunshine for us early on in the afternoon, but notice by the time we get towards the evening, we'll have some improving conditions with those upper 40s. All right, St. George, highs will be in the mid to upper 70s here for us today, for your Thursday and for your Friday, with a lot of sunshine heading into your Halloween. The weekend forecast looking pretty good with lots of sunshine, temperatures right around 80 degrees, and overall some pleasant weather out there as we fall back. Don't forget to set those clocks back an hour as we get towards your Saturday night and Sunday morning, but that means those sunsets go from about 7 o'clock in the evening to about 5 o'clock in the evening between Saturday and Sunday, so be aware of that. Meanwhile, the Wasatch Front, hazy sunshine for your Wednesday and Thursday, upper 50s for highs, below average. Chilly start for us again for your Thursday morning, and then we start to warm it up by the end of the week. Halloween looking pretty good with highs in the low 60s, morning lows in the low 40s, and then for the weekend, a few clouds could move into the area, but overall, looks like a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the mid-60s. Let's look at your forecast. Let's get a check on your traffic now. And as you'll be able to see here, we've got light traffic out there for you this morning for your morning commute. So as you make your way out and about across the area, we're looking pretty good both in the Farmington area and also as you make your way across other parts of the area this morning. Let's look at your traffic and weather. I'll send it over to Matt.